It has been estimated that over 50% of the Albuquerque population has some sort of tattoo. Whether it be an easily concealed piece of ink or a full-sleeved work of art, us Burqueños love our tattoos. And two names are synonymous with great ink in the Duke City: Star Tattoo and Alex Werder. Alex's journey as one of the Duke City's premier tattoo artists wasn't always a clear-cut path.
No, I never thought that this would be something that I would want to pursue or even excel in.
And just so you know, I've known Alex for a very long time. We were best friends back in high school.
We all wanted to pursue music at that particular time, but I never really wanted to be a touring musician. I mean, I've always been kind of a homebody, you know, way more comfortable with things low-key.
So at what point did you make the turn into, like, maybe I can do tattooing? Like, you were always really a great visual artist. So
I did a lot of art, in high school. Really, you know, when I moved to Denver and started playing some music up there, and then came back and got into the band Breaker 19. At that point, I was still working just regular jobs and everything. And then I played with Chris. He was the drummer for that band, and he owns the shop, Chris Bartain. And honestly, I got really tired of working jobs and wanted to find a career. Since I've always done art, I figure, hey, why not try this? And luckily, Chris was here to back up my play, you know?
Alex's work speaks for itself. Intricate designs with bold, striking blacks and an old-school flavor.
I have favorite styles more than favorite actual tattoos. When it comes to like traditional heavy black work or Japanese, that's really where I'm kind of focusing right now. I have done portraits in the soft black and gray in the past. I'm kind of trying to get away from that whole thing.
So your style changes throughout the years. Just, I mean, I guess with every artist,
sure,
they do that. Their style is going to change,
and it'll continue changing and evolving. You know, it's one of those things. You know, you can never stop learning new stuff. When you're an artist, you got to keep progressing. Otherwise, what's really the point?
Alex's work is all custom. It starts with broad strokes from his clients, and through a process of various drafts on a light board, the new work of body art takes shape as a template that will then be applied to his client's skin.
As an artist, when your canvas is not skin, do you find that you work the same way with a brush stroke or with whatever? Did you always kind of have that style?
Yeah, I think, you know, like honestly, I think right now I'm better on skin than I am on paper.
Really?
Just because, you know, I can actually anchor down into the skin. It's not like a little pen that's kind of moving anywhere it wants to go on a flat surface. I'm actually inside of it.
The popularity of the tattoo has grown exponentially over the past few years, becoming more and more accepted in modern society. But what was the tipping point that brought the art form out from under the clothing and into the limelight?
Honestly, I really think it kind of all started with our industry being taken into the TV world with shows, you know, like Miami Ink and Ink Masters and all those things. People are seeing it more, and they're getting to watch the whole kind of process. So their ideas are changing than just the old days where you'd go in, look at a drawing on the wall, say, I want that. Now everything's becoming more custom, and I think there's just a lot more ideas in general going on.
And while the tattooed artist may appear rough and tumble on the outside, inside beats the heart of a loving husband and a driven artist, never satisfied with second best.
You're a married man, you're a happily married man to a very beautiful woman. Did you ever think that would happen?
For a long time, no, but I mean, you know, just like when we were in music or you had your theater, when you're involved in art like that, it's hard to have a life outside of that. You're constantly just in that zone, you know? Like when I started working here doing an apprenticeship, I mean, it was hard to kind of have any relationship outside of the shop because I was here all the time. That's just what we do. We're artists. We have to do that to at least to excel to the point where I know we'll be happy. And we've always been kind of really, we need it to be a full thing, you know. It has to be awesome. We have to be the best at it, or at least try our hardest, you know. And it's hard to have any kind of relationship, I think, as an artist.
But every artist must have his muse, and the struggle to find balance between work and home is a worthy endeavor.
Once you're comfortable doing what you're doing, you don't have to take it home with you all the time. You can have time to do other things. I mean, we don't really go out a lot or do anything like that, but we're happy with our lives in that kind of hermit style, you know. I can draw at home if I want to, you know, we read a lot, you know, it's just, it's just different for everyone when it comes to relationships. You know, they're hard, but I mean, they're worth it.
That is it, bro. There is your tattoo. Wow.
The tattoo no longer serves as the marking of a deviant. Doctors, lawyers, even television personalities all don the ancient art of the tattoo that in the 21st century is more popular than ever, especially here in our beloved Albuquerque.